The most difficult part for me was making the decision. The decision to leave the paycheck, to leave the known and the familiar. And maybe you are in a position right now where you're thinking and daydreaming about telling your boss, I quit, I'm done, I'm finished, I resign, goodbye. But then, right then, that second, you get a reality check. And you come back to the now and you're thinking, but wait a minute, I need money. I need the paycheck. I have bills to pay. And I get it. I was right there with you because I needed money. I had no financial support, no partner who could support me financially. How do you then quit? And right now, I am living my dream life and I am traveling the world and I am in magnificent locations and I'm walking right towards the big pool. And so I want to share with you the 7 steps that I took and that could help you to quit faster. Because what happened to me is that I stayed in my job because of these fearful thoughts, because of these doubts and worries and not knowing and not ready to leave the paycheck and not ready to leave the familiar. And guess what happened? I burned out completely. So I don't want you to wait so long. And I want you to be able to make the move and the leap faster. Not overnight, not tomorrow, but much faster. And here we go. That's the magnificent pool. So follow along with these steps, 7 steps, each follow one another, and each of them are important. Just make sure you hit that like button and then we can get started. The first one is making the decision. And making the decision is the hardest. Making a decision does not mean you have to quit tomorrow. You have to quit overnight. Making a decision does not mean you have to have it all figured out and then you can quit. No, making a decision means just that. Making the decision that you are ready to change, that you are ready to take the leap, that you are ready to figure it out. Doesn't mean tomorrow, doesn't mean overnight, but making a decision is the most powerful, and these are the words of Bob Proctor, the most powerful, magical, miracle mindset activity of most successful people. Because we like to stay in the ambivalence. Should I quit? Should I not? Should I take that on? Yes? No? Should I? And it's just driving you nuts. So make a decision and then figure it out. If you're not sure if you're ready to quit or not, there is a video about 9 signs to check if you're ready or not. And make sure to check that video. I'll put it in the description below as well. Then step number 2 is overcoming fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failing, fear of what other people will say. There's so much fear, and trust me, I know, I've been there, I've had it. First of all, we fear the unknown. We fear not knowing what is coming. We fear not knowing the future. You know what the truth is? We don't fear the unknown. We fear letting go of the known. That is what we fear. Letting go of the familiar, letting go of that comfort. But here's another thing. Comfort is the enemy of change. If you want to change, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to step out of that comfort bubble. Yes, fear is positive. That's the third thing I want to say about fear. Fear is something positive. We always stay away from fear and, no, there's fear, stay away, run away. No, I want you to go towards the fear and challenge yourself. Because fear is something positive. Fear, the emotion of fear, is the same. Ooh, there's some sunshine. The emotion of fear is the same emotion as the emotion of excitement. So why don't you see fear as a challenge? Do you know how much fear I cross every time I come to a new country, new people, new places? I get lost. I get, but I'm like, I'm not freaking out or panicking. I'm like, okay, let's see. It's another challenge. Let's see how I can tackle it. Let's see how I can learn from it. And I learn and I grow and I continue and I face my fears. And fear, I shake hands with it. Hi, friend. How are you? Let's see how I can tackle that, bring it on, and take steps towards it and then you grow and you develop. There's an amazing video I've made about overcoming fear, and it's really powerful. So I'll link to that below as well. Number 3 is start making money online. That really was my third step while I was still in my job. Let me be clear. We need money. You need money. I needed money, and I needed to know how I could make money online so that I could know if I quit my job that money kept coming in. So it's really important, and I started putting my toes into that online world, and I started making money online by tutoring, by doing some freelance work, some tutoring, some teaching languages. But it could be so many things. You could be tutoring or teaching whatever skill and talent that you're good at. Now, I made a video about my 7 first online income streams, and I made other videos about making money online so that you can find ways that fit with you. But it could be as simple as checking some CVs, some proofreading. Use the talents and the skills that you have. That's exactly how I started. Use what you can and make money from that, because making money online is really the easiest path so that you could be location independent, so that you could quit your job. So the more money coming in, the faster you can quit. And there's a ton of ideas, and it's easier than you think, because all I want for you is to make money online, start as I started, no cost, no investment, no degree, just for beginners. Step number 4, I think, is the people that you hang out with. Who is inspiring you? Who are you hanging out with? And here's the thing. Are they crabs? Or are they really inspiring people? So what I mean by that is that you'll know the difference, right? You know when you talk to somebody and they're asking you a ton of questions and they're really draining your energy. And it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Why would you do that? And just a ton of questions that make you doubt yourself. Those are the energy vampires. Those are also the crabs. What do I mean by crabs? The crabs mentality, in essence, I made a video, I'll link below, about, stay away from the crabs. How they catch crabs in a bucket is that they never put a lid on the bucket, because crabs who try to escape, all the other crabs will pull them back in and say like, no, don't escape. You don't escape. We don't escape. So that's the crab mentality. We are not getting that, so you're not getting it either. So what it means is that they will not allow you to go towards that freedom and to escape from the bucket. So stay away from the crabs and choose people that motivate and inspire you. In fact, choose people that are doing what you want to do, that are a few steps ahead of you. Now, that is exactly the coaches that I was looking for when I started, because doing it on your own, it will take forever. And where will it get you? Just think about that. And if you follow people that are doing what you want to do, you will get there faster. You will not only be inspired, but if you talk to them, they will tell you. If you want more guidance and speed up the process, I've been there. If you want a lifestyle of freedom, if you want to escape your job, follow my content. I make videos about that every single week to help you. If you want to talk to me, I can guide you through it. I can help you with clarity. The next is persist. Persist, 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 and have faith. And what I mean by that is that you will not see results right away. You will be working, you will be trying, you will be figuring things out, and you have to trust the process. But a lot of people give up before their breakthrough. And I want you to have faith and believe and trust in yourself. It's something that I work with my clients a lot on, is that faith and that belief. And you cannot let go of that, because you have a goal. You are motivated by living your life, your way, with your freedom, and doing what you love and feeling more fulfilled and doing something meaningful. So getting it a little bit too windy outside. So I'm diving into number 6, and that is time. It will take time. I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie about it. It will take time. This is a marathon and not a sprint, right? And you're not gonna quit overnight. I already said that. But the time it takes, you are learning, you are growing. I want you to keep an eye and obsess about your goal, about what you want to achieve. Is it to travel the world? Is it to retire early? Is it to quit and be your own boss and start your own business? Focus on your goal. It will take time. I spend evenings and weekends working. I said no to parties, no to going out, no to certain friends. It goes back to my previous point. And for several months, I created content. I got more visible. I learned audio, I learned video, I was writing books. For several months, I was putting in the effort, because at the end of the day, all I kept thinking was, I don't want to grow old working for a boss. I want freedom. My big value, my big motive is freedom. And so keep an eye on your goal and know that it will take time, but persist, be dedicated, put in the effort. And time is fine, because time you learn and grow. And trust me, I don't have any patience. Last point, and very important as well, is save money. It's not just saving money from the income that is coming in. It's also, going back to my previous point, making more money from some side hustles and more money coming in, okay? So you can save even more. It's also taking a look at what you're spending and where you can spend less. All of this is part of saving money. I'm making a video as well about budgeting and really, focusing on that topic. For now, I would like you to take a look at your expenses and all your expenses. Make an audit. So your insurances, your mortgage, maybe your rent, your car, your food, but also subscriptions, monthly subscriptions, but also what are you spending on clothing? What are you spending on going out, having, meals delivered, everything that you're spending, and where can you spend less? Where can you be more minimalist, more frugal? I'm gonna be really honest with you. Since I've been traveling full time, I spend so much less money, because I'm realizing I take one suitcase with me and that is enough. And if I'm wearing the same thing all the time, that's fine. I'm traveling anyway. Who knows me? Who cares? And I'm spending so much less money. So even if I did have an amount of my expenses, I did calculate that, I no longer need that amount of money. So if you can already now look at where you can cut, you will need less. Money is super important. I never want to be without money. The reason I build up a buffer, and I want you to build a buffer, is because you want to feel at ease with your finances. That's another reason why this buffer is important, why saving money, why this is my final step. Before you quit, you have to have an amount of money. I'm going to be really honest, I never touched any of my savings, but the comfort of knowing, look, if I'm a few months without money coming in, I'll be fine. I can relax, I can breathe. And the beauty is that usually my clients, they never need it anyway, because we're starting to make money coming in. So I hope you enjoyed these 7 steps. Let me know what makes sense to you. Please make sure you check out my other videos, and especially these that I'm going to put up right now, so that you can transition in your career, that you can find the freedom. And let me know if you have any questions or comments. The links that the resources that I mentioned will be right below. If you want to talk to me, the link will be below as well. And I hope to see you in my next video.